I just couldn't believe he looked like the same person. It was just like the same person I've been video chatting with, but he was real and he was 3D, and I just couldn't believe he was actually there physically. And yeah, I was just really happy.
When I first met Sarah in person, I thought she was the same person. I mean, I had been talking to her for 4 or 5 months over video chat, email, texting, and voice messages, and I thought she was the same person she was that I had been talking to. She wasn't different. There was no red flags. It was a little awkward when I first met her in person because it's weird to see somebody in flesh and blood who you've only known through long-distance connection. But yeah, after a while, it was just normal. Like I said, she was the same person, and that was what I came back and told my family.
I don't know when I knew he was the one. I mean,
just say that.
I think I am. I mean, like, I think I felt really confident about him even when we met, because we'd already talked so much that when we first met in person, I wasn't like really testing him out or nervous. It was just like, I just hoped it was going to work out, but I don't know.
I don't really know when I thought I knew that Sarah was the one. I mean, I don't really believe in soulmates. I don't think that's the question per se. But when did I think I knew I was going to marry her? Yeah, I think probably in October, maybe.
I mean, getting engaged? That was a good day.
My favorite memory with Sarah so far. There's a lot of them. We had a great trip in the jungle and I enjoyed a lot of that, but it was really cool when we got to go to the jungle lodge, spend some time there. But I'm going to say Halloween of last year. So Halloween, we got dressed up. I had a Superman onesie. Sarah borrowed a Madeline costume my sister had when she was little, and a princess tiara, and we went and got Wendy's. I'm not really a Wendy's. I don't really go to Wendy's that much, but Sarah knew what to get at Wendy's, and she recommended it. And then we went to my church where I used to work and watched Oh Brother Where Art Thou on the big screen, and Sarah afterwards explained to me the Odyssey and how it relates.
We're definitely going to have a small fluffy dog. Yeah. We're also going to have a big guard dog. So Chris wants a German Shepherd. I would be happy with adding, you know, if we want to have a couple more, we could have, I've really enjoyed the Irish Greyhound we've been seeing on walks lately. And we've talked about the sloth. So I do want the sloth, I don't want the monkey.
Will we have any kind of pets? Well, hey, I would like a big dog, like a German Shepherd. I like German Shepherds, or maybe a Great Dane. Sarah wants like a medium-sized dog, like a toy Australian Shepherd. And then I like chickens and rabbits, and I don't know what else, but I'd probably experiment with some of those. I'd consider a cat, but I'm not sure about it.
How many children? Okay, I'm actually not going to say 12, because Chris says 12, and I actually push back whenever he demands his 12 children. So I'm going to say 4 children, and boy and girl. Ellie and I don't really know. I'm going to say Alfred.
How many children will we have? 12. We have talked about this and agreed about it. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I don't know, 3 or 4 kids, I think. And favorite names, I don't know. I like Jack for a boy name, and Eleanor is a pretty girl's name, I think. I don't really know about my favorite girl's name, but yeah, Sarah and I both have talked about that and like that, Eleanor, Ellie.
Okay, yeah, right now it's patience. Because we are just in a really stressful holding pattern. And yeah, Chris is about to move to a place he's never been. And we are swimming upstream in like every single aspect of life. And it's really hard. But like, he's still always there for me. He's always like wanting to hear me out. And like, we keep working through every single next decision and challenge that comes up. And he's really steady. And like, it's hard, but he's able to just keep pushing through it day by day.
My favorite fruit of the Spirit that I see in Sarah's life now, that's a hard question. I think it maybe is her gentleness. I think she's very gentle in how she relates to other people. She puts a lot of thought and kindness into her relationships, but then, it's very gentle in the way she communicates, sensitive. Hold on. And an example of that would be, I don't know, in the way she's gotten to know my family. I think she's been really, puts a lot of thought and love into it, and then tries to see how they're each unique and reach out to them in a gentle manner.
Well, I think that Chris is going to initiate the first kiss, but it hasn't happened yet, so.
The first kiss has not yet happened. That's how that went.
Okay, like once or twice, I think maybe at his house, but mostly at the orphanage, because we had to prepare a lot of meals, and sometimes it was easier to like, I would just do a meal and then he would do a meal, but sometimes we would work together, which was less time efficient, but a lot more fun. He's a good.
Have I prepared a meal with Sarah? Yeah, I have. I think one time we made a meal together for my family, but then we've cooked a lot when we were spending a lot of time in Mexico, separately. But yeah, I think it went well. I mean, I think we made, I don't know what we made for my family, some type of, I can't even remember.
Okay, I have two answers. The shallow answer is that he's really funny. And he can make me laugh till I cry really often, and he can do one of his acting voices, and I can't. But then the more serious answer is his honesty. Like you just always know exactly what you're getting with Chris, and you know what's going on for him, and there's no like layers of communication. And so built into honesty, like that means he's also really humble, because he's not like pretending or covering anything up. He's just really, he'll just say, yeah, I was wrong about this, and I think that was my insecurity getting in, and it just makes relationship really easy.
What do I appreciate about Sarah most? I don't know. She's just got a very, she's very open and willing to connect, vulnerable, able to share her own, and be present and connected, and with that honest, just that emotional honesty that is really important to me, and I think creates space for a real relationship.
The where is the hard part of that question, because we have so many different places on the map in the United States and throughout like all of Latin America that we could live in 5 years from now. So we just kind of put that one on pause just to figure out like how to be married first, and then get back to like where we're going. But I think a lot more about the how these days. So if God wants us to have kids, we'd like to have kids 5 years from now. If not, that's okay. And I just think about how do I want my family to be? I just think about like being really deeply connected to God and to each other, and then to our kids, and then trying to just kind of be rooted there, And then, yeah, because I'm like 5 years from now, I have no idea if I'll be working or not, or, you know, what the external factors of life will be like, but I just want to like kind of have that deep connection and wholeness that then is kind of like leaking out into other relationships, and that we're connected with other people, and just yeah, have kind of this artistic funny life.
Where or how do I see my family being in 5 years? Oh man, that's a big question. There's a lot of variables right now. God willing, maybe we have a couple of kids, maybe we have a couple of dogs, and I don't know where we'll be living. I mean, we've been talking about longer term, maybe like in Atlanta area or Texas. But honestly, I think we both would be open to living in a Latin American country, Spanish-speaking country. Yeah, it just depends on finding. I think we're kind of trying to sort through that now, wanting to find a place where we really feel we can plant roots, and I think that's